Well, welcome back to GIS Analysis at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. In this session, I'm going to teach you how to animate changing polygons. So an example of a changing polygon might be an oil spill that's growing over time, or a wildfire perimeter that's expanding as wildfire burns through the landscape, or a lake that's shrinking during a drought period. So what we'll do is we'll use the multiple ring buffer tool to create multiple polygons, and then we'll animate those polygons growing over time. So we'll take our one random point we created. It doesn't really matter what this point is. We're going to output buffer polygons. So in this case, I'm buffering distances of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're growing faster, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, and 200. And we'll output this to Polygons changing feature class in my test time geodatabase. So for example, let's say that this is fire expanding on a daily basis. So next what we'll do is we'll open up the polygon attribute table and we'll add a field for the date. And then we'll calculate our date. So let's calculate it to be June 1st, 2020. And then we'll select all the rows except for the first row. And then we'll add 1 day to each of those rows. So we can use the date function date add. So we're going to add 1 day, so in quotes and double quotes D. And then we'll use the object ID -1, add 1 day to every selected row. So we go from June 1, June 2, June 3, all the way up to June 11th. So next, let's assign the same symbol for every day. So if we go to Properties, Features, and then we'll just assign it some fire symbology. And the outline, we want no outline. So then we can go to Properties of our polygon and then Enable Time. So then we'll calculate, it starts at June 1, it ends at June 11th, and we're going to do our interval in days. So 1 day interval. So then we can animate this changing polygon by using the time slider. So if we go to Options, we'll display our day. So let's display it using this format, and let's put a border around it. And then playback, let's do it in 5 seconds. So then we can play it. And it's showing us as it grows day by day by day. So one thing it's showing us, this is the last polygon ring. What we would want to see also is we want to see the previous polygons. So to do that, what we could do is we can copy this layer and then paste it. And then we'll make that a ghost layer. So we'll do display data cumulatively, and then we'll give it a symbology that's not as hot, so something that burned the day before. So now if we do our animation, in 5 seconds. The fire's growing, fire's growing, fire's growing, fire's growing, fire's growing. And that's after 11 days. This is day 11, and this is all the previous days. So that's how you can animate changing polygons. They could either be shrinking polygons like lake shrinking in a drought, or expanding polygons like an oil spill or a wildfire.